Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. 2 killed in Trelawney crash. 2 people have died as a result of injuries they sustained during a motor vehicle collision involving a car and a truck on the Barcombe Road in Trelawney Monday evening. The identities of the deceased have not yet been ascertained. Reports are that about 5 p.m., a truck and a car collided head-on on the roadway. Emergency personnel were currently at the scene of the accident, which had resulted in a pileup of traffic along the roadway. The Trelawney police are investigating. Illicit drugs, weapons seized at some schools in St. Catherine South. Territorial Officer Deputy Superintendent Paulette Baker has revealed that several searches carried out in schools within the St. Catherine South Police Division yielded several quantities of illicit drugs and weapons. She made the disclosure during a safety in schools meeting at the Portmore Police Station, organized by the Jamaica Constabulary Force in an effort to minimize violence and indiscipline in schools. DSP Baker said safety has become a priority in high schools amid a spate of violence incidents in recent months. It is not by mistake why we invited members from the Drug Abuse Unit to be here to present to us, because during the search we would have come upon conjure of the different items that are not expected to be with students within school, weapons, and of course, we know we would have to see increase in violence in school in recent times, not only in St. Catherine South Division but all over the island. Since the start of the school year, some 200 schools have been visited to support conflict resolution efforts in public education institutions at all levels. Power supply restored to customers affected by outages from 5.6 weeks, stated JPS. The Jamaica Public Service JPS has indicated that power supply has been restored for all customers who were affected by outages caused by Monday morning's 5.6 magnitude quake. In a release on Monday, JPS revealed that approximately 132,000 customers in Kingston and St. Andrew, St. Catherine, Manchester and St. James were affected by the outages. The customers outside the corporate area were restored within a few minutes, while JPS worked over the past few hours to restore service to Kingston and St. Andrew customers in phases, JPS stated. The quake, which occurred at approximately 10:57 a.m., was reportedly felt across the island, with the epicenter located approximately 10 kilometers south of Buff Bay, Portland. The Bahamas, Cayman Islands, Jamaica, Haiti, United States main outlying island, and Cuba also reported felt in the earthquake. JPS added that several power generating units and power delivery systems in the corporate area were impacted by the magnitude 5.6 quake that shook the island earlier. The affected power plants, which belong to both JPS and independent power producers IPPS, were West Kingston Power Plant and Jamaica Private Power Company, Rockford and Hunts Bay, JPS said in a release on Monday. The company is continuing its assessment of the overall damage to its infrastructure, JPS further stated.
All the customers who were affected by power outages as a result of this morning's earthquake now have their supply restored. The JPS teams have been at it since 11 o'clock this morning. Some customers got their power back within a few minutes, but because of the damage and the impact on our system, it took us a few hours to get the other customers back on. Several generating units in Kingston, as well as the power delivery system in the corporate area, were impacted by the earthquake. This meant that we had units going offline, that's generating capacity going offline. We also had a challenge on the transmission system, that's part of the power delivery system. Now, the generating units that went offline, they belong to both JPS as well as independent power producers, but they were all located in Kingston, so that's the reason why it's most the persons in the corporate area who had extended outages. In total, we had about 132,000 customers affected. Most of them got back their power within the first hour or so, but it took some time for us to get the units up and restore the others. But we're happy to say that everyone now has been restored. Outages were experienced in Kingston and St. Andrew, St. Catherine, Manchester, and St. James. But St. Catherine, Manchester, and St. James customers got back their power within a few minutes. It's in the corporate area, and this was in several different areas of the corporate area of Kingston and St. Andrew that were affected.
Residents recall shock after part of downtown Kingston building damaged during earthquake. A walkway that was once frequently used by pedestrians, including attorneys and police officers along Church Street in downtown Kingston, is now covered in debris from a damaged, derelict building that was rattled by a 5.6 magnitude earthquake Monday morning. The building, which is located across the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, was cornered off by the fire department to ward off pedestrians. Kingston Mayor Delroy Williams also inspected the building moments after the earthquake, according to pictures circulating on social media. A man who was nearby during the quake said he recognized the severity of the disaster when parts of the building started to fall. I was talking to the Justice of the Peace down that side, and I just felt the place shaking, and I said to the JP, "Did you feel that earthquake a while ago?" Then you started seeing the building falling. It's an empty building, and a part of it was already cracked, so it was demolished further, he stated. One guy was going to walk here, and just as the building fell, he was just there in the walkway through the bushes, he added. Another man said Monday's earthquake is the most serious one he has experienced in his life. The quake, which violently rocked and swayed building, sent hundreds scampering outside in fright. People could be seen rushing out of the Victoria Mutual Building Society office in St. Andrew, while staff and customers were seen outside Flow, Access Financial Limited and BDO Accounting Building in the corporate area. The earthquake also disrupted power supply and cell phone service across the island.
We are coordinating with government agencies in terms of checking critical infrastructure or critical institutions. So we have been calling around to ensure that the hospitals are quite fine and there are no signs that will raise concern at the hospitals. So there are teams out there, the teams from the NAA. They are also checking, and various ministries have their own technical teams that are coordinating and operating. We are deeply concerned about students, about schools. We are receiving reports of students having varying types of experience, and so we have been speaking with the Ministry of Education to see in whatsoever way we can assist. We are and will be checking the infrastructure at schools and in whatsoever other way we can assist. There are landslides, so right now in the Dallas area in East Rural St. Andrew that we have reports there. We have deployed equipment to begin to address that, and so yes, there are reports of landslides across the municipality, and we are addressing those. I myself and a team from the municipality will be visiting some of these locations, but heavy equipment are already deployed to begin to do whatever is necessary to open roadways and so forth.
Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell.